All right, welcome everyone to our monthly team call where every month on the first Wednesday following our Super Saturday, we get together, we talk about all the exciting announcements from Super Saturday and all the wonderful things happening. So I guess with that, I am going to turn it over to Pat first to introduce Stu because she's got some really amazing things going on that she's going to share with you. So over to you, Pat.
Oh my gosh, lots going on. And if you were on the Super Saturday, you heard about the big announcement. But I wanted Stu to come on, and we always have do's and don'ts, don't we? And I think it's really important that we don't mess things up. This is a big one, everyone. This is huge. And if we use it properly, this could explode our businesses through North America and into Europe too. And so I just wanted Stu to talk a little bit about what we should be doing, but also things that we shouldn't be doing. So Stu, you know who Stu is? He is the owner, co-owner, and founder of this company, Social X. And I can't say enough about him. He's in all my years in this profession, he is the best owner that I have come across.
Aw.
He's like us. He is totally like us.
You cannot imagine how happy I am to hear you say that. I gotta tell you, I know I always say, like, I know I'm not supposed to have any favorites, but that's it, Pat, you're my favorite. But the problem is this is the third time today I'm sharing that with reps out there. You guys are all so amazing. So thank you so much. And I can't wait to hang out with you all in person. Thanks for being a part of the company. Real quick, because I gotta run to another meeting. I would just wanted, hey Fred, what's going on, buddy? I just wanted you guys to know that a lot is happening behind the scenes for everybody. Okay, we're working on stuff. We're trying to work on banners for shows and stuff like that with Howie on there and everything. We're also trying to work on some little bit of like 5x7 type postcard stuff and things like that. But we've got to be very, very, very careful what we do and how we use it. We're only a couple of days into our year contract with Howie, and we want to make sure that we do not break any of the rules or whatever. We just had a
Mhm.
rep have something come up, just so you guys know how serious this is. There's a 10K race in Canada this Saturday where there's 900 runners out there, and it's for kids cancer awareness stuff and everything. And of course, we wanted to be a part of it. So I got the information to Howie's folks out there and said, look, we want to do something. We want to put something in the runners' bags. They approved where we could put something in 900 runners' gift bags with Howie's face and talking about Exhilarate and the other products and stuff. So it's going to happen, okay? That one we got I just got a phone call right before hopping on here that it all just got printed. We got it approved late last night. We got the stuff printed today. It's going in the bags like tomorrow or something like that. So what I'm trying to say is this. Patience, everybody. Patience. Don't make up your own stuff. Don't use anything but what we give you or approve for you to use. And Pat was like, you got to be strong with everybody. And I know how network marketers are. You never tell them a secret because they won't keep it, right? Well, you also have to be very strong and say, do not do anything that's not approved from corporate. Please, please, please. But we're getting there. We're working on stuff behind the scenes. So that's all. Pat just wanted me to let you all know that we are working on it. Okay?
Thanks, Stu. I appreciate it. And hey, we can use the banner. You've seen me put it on Facebook already. Use the banner, copy it, put it on. Just don't make any claims or nothing. Just partnering with Social X. Yep, it is just
So
awesome.
I'm gonna run. Thank you, everybody.
Thanks,
Enjoy your
Stu.
meeting. Talk to you soon.
Thank you, Stu.
Okay, so here is just a sampling of what we've been creating. Okay, and I I cut it up really quick in the last little bit to work on it. I went and bought some of these table toppers, and I want to go to gas stations, massage therapists, and all these different places. So here is the Social X, and you'll see I just put one on, and then on the back is all the amazing ingredients. So this is 100% approved. I will ship it out, or send it to Collie, and she can put it onto our team site as soon as we get the approval. and Stu's doing it right now. In this corner here will be Howie's picture with all of the products also. Okay, so I just wanted to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take these in to all these places I'm telling you about. And I was on with Chad, and he's already got a big truck stop that he's doing this with. They've already approved it. And I'm going to take in a bag of Accelerate with me. And I'm going to say, hey, this is going to cost you whatever, $45. And you'll get 30 of these samples. I'm going to give you this. And you can now take these individually with a bottle of water and sell them for $3 or whatever you want. You know, that's going to make them like a 300% profit, right? Gets it out there. They could even have, if they wanted, their website, but most of those places just want to sell, right? And remember, this is big. If a truck stop or a place like that sells a lot, they're going to buy at least 20 bags. When they buy 20 bags or more, they get 40% off. That works it down to 88 cents for one of these individually. Add a 25-cent water, and sell it for $3, $3.50. They've made a lot of money. Okay, so there's a lot of different places that we can do that at. Now, just give me. Stu thought about 5-6 days, and then I'll have the picture with Howie also. But you'll have both that you can use. Okay, so with that, I am going to pass it back to Collie.
All right. Thank you so much, Pat. And I got to say that one thing that I want you to be thinking about doing that's really exciting, people are, social, right? We used to, in another company that had a product like Exhilarate that you could get in a stick and a sample and stuff, we would hand them out to people, whether or not maybe it's a food server at a restaurant or whatever it is, or we're in a convenience store and there's somebody there. We'd always offer the free sample. Of course, they have to give us their information so that we can follow up with them. And then we would take a picture with them. So we have a picture together, maybe a little selfie. We're together with showing the product that we're doing. And then I would make friends with the person on social media with Facebook friends, and I would tag the person in it. And then guess what? Their friends saw the post and they go, "What is that you just got?" Like, it was a free sample I'm giving. I meet Pat. I make friends there on Facebook. I do a little selfie. I post it. I tag Pat. And now all of Pat's friends are saying, "What is going on?" And as we do that, and we're going to come up with a little, hashtag for that as we do it. And then you go on to any social media and you do the hashtag, whatever it is that we come up with. You'll see people all over the world doing that. And it gets so fun and exciting. And it's great for meetings and stuff and presentations as we're sharing and just showing people how people all over the world are enjoying this healthy, clean energy drink. And we can make lots of money doing that. So what I would love to do is I want to hear from Fred for sure, and Reed for sure, and whoever else. Raise your hand right below the video screen. It says raise hand, and then we can call on you and just give us a 30-second, 1 minute, what are you planning on doing with this product, with the Howie story, with this business? Because we've got a 90-day challenge that we're in the middle of here. And we're just a few weeks into it. We're running all the way till the end of December so that we can really set up the foundation for this huge successful business. And what a better way to do it than by going out and helping people, sharing this product, tagging them, and creating a buzz. So Pat, I'm going to turn it to you to call on a few people.
Yeah, just really quick, because I just got a text, and this is from one of Reed's downline. It was from Mary, and she was talking about her sister, Mandy. Mandy has now lost 69 pounds since she's come in September, Reed. First week of September, second week.
Yeah,
69 pounds. Okay, so we're going to get pictures from her so that we can use it as a team, etc. What is she doing? She's doing the burn, shape and burn, and she is doing the 2 shakes a day. Nice and easy, no fancy diets, nothing at all, and it's just coming off. So this product works, is all I wanted to tell you. So I'm going to pass it to Reed Nelson. And Reed, what's this 90-day? There's a couple of new people on here. Just kind of quickly go over what we've been doing.
Well, hi everybody. Great to be with you. You all look great. I love the Hollywood squares. I love it. So, it's great. So anyway, the bottom line is anybody can do anything for a short amount of time. You can cut it out. You got a full-time job, all that stuff. Okay. So what? You can do anything for a little while. And for 90 days, all we're saying is sponsor one person every single week. One person every single week. If you do that and get your people to do that, in 90 days, you're going to have a totally different looking team. It's kind of like the penny doubled every day for a month. Now, obviously, it's not going to work that perfectly because some people are going to do nothing, right? And some people are going to do more. You don't know what's going to work. But if you lead by example, do one person every single week, minimally, and I'm saying minimally because some of you guys have the ability to do more and you're not doing that. So we got to step up the pace and do more. And so to me, this is easy peasy because they're not asking you to sell, sponsor somebody with $1,000 pack. We're talking about maybe a $45 bag of auxiliary, whatever it is. You want to sponsor somebody every single week and then watch month by month by month as this duplication and that volume repeats itself over and over and over and over again. Keep it simple, keep it easy. And I'm telling you, I don't, like Fred's kind of come over and say, I don't think I've seen anything this simple in years, ever. This is simple. Just got to open your mouth, be excited, be happy. Like I've said, the biggest thing about this thing, if you're sincere about what you're talking about, you have that enthusiasm, you're going to be a magnet. Don't worry about it. Just be happy, be excited, and talk to people. They will talk to you if you're sincere. Okay, that's it.
Perfect. Okay, and what can we use? Stu launched username socialex.com/just-push-play. Okay, do not be the expert. We don't have to be. We've got the tools. You let the tools work. And then, Fred, I'm going to let you continue on from that part.
Yeah, thank you, Pat. And my apologies. I'm in the gym. I never got a panelist invite, so I didn't think I was going to be on camera, and I didn't realize we were doing actually a team Zoom meeting, not a webinar. But I know you're all thinking, "Damn, Fred, you're looking good." Again, damn, Fred, you're looking good.
Yes, dang, Fred, you're looking good.
Thank you very much. No, listen, I'm going to echo what everybody's been saying. This is something that I have a really clear picture on because of previous experience. And it's not 90 days, folks. It's the next 75 days. You have 75 days left till the beginning of the year. This is the most critical thing that you need to be focusing on right now. That's if, and it's only if you want 2026 to be a breakout financial year for you. And I shared a little bit about this before on something recently, a training or whatever. If this is a hobby business, have fun with it. How cool is this where you can help your friends and your family and the people that be able to, maybe lose some weight on our meal replacement, our extreme shakes and the shape and burn, or get healthy with the trio, and make money at the same time. How cool is that? But most of you are on this call because you're looking to create some level of financial success, whatever that happens to be for you. My expectations of financial success are pretty high, okay, because I've had the experience of being there before. For some of you, it might be something as simple as being able to own your own business, replace your current income, and have residual income for a retirement. There's so many people out there in their 50s and 60s, they don't have a retirement. Okay. And they don't have another 40 years to make one up, right? You have no idea what a godsend this is. And I'm telling you, the next 75 days are critical to what's going to happen in 2016, because that first quarter of the year
26.
is going to be phenomenal for the growth of your business. And it's, do you want to be working the first quarter of the year, the strongest recruiting and customer quarter of the entire network marketing annual calendar? You want to work it by yourself, You want to have 5 team members working with you? Do you want 25 people on your team working it? Do you want 50 or 100 people? Imagine how much, the exponential growth you can get out of those. Jeremy's got that. He wants 100. Yeah. And until you guys, I'm sorry if you thought I was being weird to Stu. I was waving at my grandbaby. That was Aiden sitting next to Jeremy, and so I was waving at him. I forgot you all were paying attention, right? My apologies. Anyway, I'm gonna stop talking. Hi, Aiden. How are you, sweetie? Did you do good with your soccer game? Okay. Yeah, say yes. Okay, I'm gonna stop. There's a lot of other people here, Aiden. But here's the point, and I can't emphasize this enough. For those of you that really want to have a breakout year, put more energy into the next 75 days than you anticipate putting in the entire next year. Okay. Trust me, it'll be worth every moment of energy and time you put into building this business. So I'm not going to monopolize the call. Thank you, folks. I love you,
Awesome.
Aiden.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. So, Kali, making their list. Okay. I still believe in at least every day putting somebody down on my list who I think about. And now with phones, you can have your list on your phone. And as you're in the grocery store, you see somebody you know that you want to be talking to. Talk just a little bit about continuing building that list and sending the push play out to the different people.
Absolutely. And you know what? The list is, we want to be adding people all the time. We start with our phone, right? And then we go through our contacts. I'm really good at contacting all the A, B, C's, and D's in my phone, but I don't always get to the W, X, Y's. I don't even think I've ever gotten to them, but we have our phone, it's our resource. And what you want to do is just go through each one and think about them, right? After we get through the phone, going on to social media, I'm not a big social media poster, but I do have social media accounts and I have made friends with people and have made friends with me and where there's been some interaction. And I look back, it was 2009 when I got on Facebook. And so I've got, memories going back to 2009 and trips I've been on with other companies and people that I met there and pictures I have and then comments that people have made on posts that I made and going back to those, that is such a gold mine because then all of a sudden you see some wonderful memory and there's wonderful, messages that people have made. And I'm messaging back to them again. And so I just came across this memory and it just made my heart feel so good. And I thought about you. I'm wondering how you're doing. Can we have a conversation? Would love to connect and find out what you're doing. So all the different social media stuff, not just looking at your friends, but going through your memories. Go pull up your photos. Go through all the photos that you've ever posted on any social media. Look who's liked them, look who's commented on them, and who's commented on the comments. And it's just going to stir your heart up and you're going to smile and you're going to think about these wonderful things. And so these are reasons to call people. And it's just going to keep growing like that. And I want to say that we have incredible things right now, like the launch of Moringa Mist. Who do you know that's ever used a Moringa product? Maybe they'd like to find out about another one on the market with this incredible new technology that nobody else has. And I did that a lot when, with mangosteen, right? Because I have been using and sharing mangosteen since 2002. So to go back to some of those people, I've got people, sharing mangosteen all over the world. I took a bottle of a mangosteen product, climbed the Great Wall of China, and I've got a photo on the top of the Great Wall of China holding it. And guess what? Lots of people commented on it, like, oh my gosh, that's incredible. And again, it's finding people that I've connected with in the past that I have a genuine, authentic connection with, and so much more. So there's that. The Howie Mandell, this is kind of a big thing. It's not just an A-list celebrity, but it's somebody who, with this product that we have, Exhilarate, which is absolutely amazing. Who do you know that's under 30 years old that, uses healthy or non-healthy energy drink products? So you're making your list all the time and you're continuously, whenever there's a new story to tell, we tell the new story. And we've got some really incredible things that are happening. And I want to say one thing that Stuart mentioned on the call on Saturday is about they're going to be doing some lead generation, right? Howie Mandel's going to be at Times Square on a billboard. He's going to be on infomercials. There's going to be so much opportunity, and people just using the code Howie that are going to come into Social X. And guess what? Those leads are going to be given to people actively building in the field. And what does that mean? It means if I'm at least a manager 7 and I've got at least 2 active enrollments within 30 days, then I can qualify to receive a share of them. Now, in addition to that, I get to generate my own leads doing this. So getting out there the message, let me just mute out a couple more people that just joined us. Getting that message out to people is incredible because we're going to generate our own leads with it. And we're going into the holidays. The last thing I want to say on this lead generation thing is during the holidays, you've got kids at school, grandkids at school, whatever. They have holiday promo, they have holiday fairs, they have holiday things. Communities do. Maybe they're crafts, maybe they're, making gifts or whatever it is. You can get booths at some of these places for like $100 or $200 or whatever. And did you know that if you buy 20 bags of Exhilarate or any product, 20 of any, mix and match, I can get, 20 Moringa Bis. I can get 5 Exhilarate, 5 Moringa Mist, 5, whatever it is, 20 products. You can get a 40% discount on that. And it'll allow us to think about, what, I think I'm going to go do a couple of shows. It's the holidays. It's, a good time to do that. And so we're sharing. So there's so many ideas out there. Just pick one that feels good to you and take action. And yes, we're trying to bring in one person a week. That one person is going to be somebody who shows up on next month's team call and that they're plugging into the 90-day challenge and they're committed to sharing, not just using the products, but sharing them with others. And they're committing to complete this challenge with us. And then we'll have another one. So I am really excited about the timing of where we are at right now, Pat. So I would love for you, maybe there's a person or two on here that you just really feel it's got some great things to share that you would like to invite. Maybe there's somebody out there that if you raise your hand, we can call on you, but we love to hear your stories, especially when it comes to great product and business experiences. So back to you, Pat.
Thank you. Hey, guys, we can put up hands so we can unmute and we can share what we're doing. You can't be shy with us. All right. Come on. Jerry, congratulations on your call today. I just wanted to say that. I heard it went extremely well. You went out of the box, Jerry, on that one, and I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And Stu was extremely pleased. So Holly said a lot of really good stuff on the recruiting part. But the biggest part is when we bring somebody in, we have to help them. We have to help them duplicate. Now, that doesn't mean bombarding them and, hounding them day and night to talk to somebody. No, but we do need to show them how to get into their social media. Like she told us, that was a good one. I'm gonna do that. I haven't even thought about going back on some of my posts. There's a lot of things that you can do with your person. And that's what we're talking about, taking action. The 90 days doesn't end. You bring a person in today, well, their 90 days starts right now. It's not going to end on December 31st when ours does, that we started in the beginning. Okay, it never ends. And I know Fred and Reed will say this along with me. Once we're done this 90 day, well, guess what? We're going to be starting another one. It just doesn't end. Because that's one of your things for goals, right? What am I going to do in the next 90 days? Where am I going to be in the next 90 days? This profit, like getting these leads, this is a big deal. There's not, Collie, you got to help me on this one because you've been around we've only been here for 2 months, guys, okay? But Holly's been around for a couple of years. There's not a lot of people that are working hard at this business. Is that the correct way to say it? Holly?
I would say that yes, because we've had several phases, right? So there were people who came in, years before with the CBD phase. And so some of those people are still happy customers ordering products. By the way, we no longer promote them on the front of our website, but people who love them can call customer service and order them still. But that brought in a big wave because in 2019, there were companies launching that and they all came in and built big businesses and have all their customers. And now they're just happy with what they built back then. But we are in a new phase right now. This is the phase of the future and where we want to be getting the message out about where we're positioned right now. And by the way, I see Kate has her hand up, so I just want to call on Kate because I can't wait to hear what she wants to share with us.
Thanks, Collie. I was wanted to play off on what you were saying because I had some memories come up in Facebook just last weekend. It was a picture of me at my first Zija convention, and I was with a couple of my roommates, and we all got there on a hope and a prayer, and there was four of us sharing a room, and so I just sent the picture to her and I said, hey, we had some fun times. What are you up to? And it started a conversation, and she's already taken a look at it. So that's
Perfect.
one way to do it. I also have been using Max's idea of following up on birthdays. Rather than posting publicly, send them a private message. And I reconnected with an old neighbor and we're having a conversation. Hasn't, reached a level of passing a tool yet, but it's a way to start the conversation.
Mhm. Perfect. I like what you said there, and I'll get you, Jeremy. Don't puke on people. Okay. All right. Start the conversation. Don't just go, if you haven't talked to them in 5 years, you just don't start. Do you want to join my business? Get your conversation going. Jeremy?
So here's one, and don't be afraid to reach out. I thought about Kate when I first jumped in, and I wish I would have grabbed her up on Facebook and said, "Hi, Kate, I got Moringa." The one thing that I've been doing and seeming to get some response from is asking questions on Facebook. Thought provoking, something that creates conversation. Like, what is your biggest dream? And I mean so big that all your friends say it's crazy, and let people kind of tell you what they're looking for. Because if you're listening, then you can figure out one of their three needs, right? So that's something that I've been using on social media.
Perfect. Perfect. Anybody else? I guess that Clinton Sides just came on board with us. He's been on for 2 days and he's a manager 3. So welcome, Clinton. What are you going to do in Kansas? Kansas is one of my favorite places.
Yeah, well, Pat, I'll just have to say, I was amazed. Moringa is what came into my life about 16 years ago, and I was intrigued with the process that we had. We had something that nobody else had. We had the right product. And so we built a team from that. And I've kind of been stagnant here for the last 6-7 years. And I was introduced to this by Fred. And you know what? This is something I think that we can run with. It'll do even more than what we had before because the technology has changed, the process has changed, and the bioavailability. So getting that in our bodies and getting that to change people, I can be passionate about that. So yeah, easy to talk about it. Thank you.
Easy. Thank you, Clinton.
Sandy Sullivan trying to raise her hand, but she's not been able to.
Oh, Sandy? Oh, yes, I didn't even see Sandy yet. Come on, Sandy. I want to hear your testimony because it is awesome. Is she unmuted?
She has her video off and her audio off. So Sandy, you need to unmute yourself and turn your camera on. We'd love to hear from you.
Did she do that? Oh, she's got a good story.
All right, well, she's figuring that out. Is there anybody else that would like to share before we close our call?
Well, I have something to say, Collie.
All right.
I was talking to one of my associates the other day, and I have all 3 products. And so I said, this is the only way I can liken it to. I said, have you ever been to the drag races? And she said, yes. I said, well, when they go into staging, that's the xantho mist for me. because it's getting my engine going. The first burnout, that's glutamist. Then they back it up and get ready to take off. That's Moringa mist. So just wanted to share that. And
Awesome.
that's kind of the way I liken it to other people. When I wake up in the morning, yes, I feel like I'm in my 60s. After I have my 3 sprays, I feel like I'm back in my 40s. So I will continue to take it, believe me. And I'll
Awesome.
continue to tell people about it. So
We
There's
love that.
So much. Bill and Sandy had to log out of the meeting and come back in the meeting, but I see her back and with her audio and video on. So Sandy, over to you.
Oh, hey guys. Oh my goodness. All right. So I started using this, what, I think about 6 weeks ago now, Reed. Anyway, I put my sister and my aunt, who's older, on it. My sister has lots and lots of trouble, lots of strokes, memory and cognition, like she doesn't remember eating a blueberry. We used to pick them at grandma's house. Like it's a big deal. And I feel like she's there, but it's just all kind of vacant. And I don't feel like I can really have a conversation with my sister. Okay. Well, last weekend, she and I sat out in the side yard under the gazebo and had an hour-long conversation. And I finally felt like I was talking to my sister again. Meanwhile, I know it's amazing. I mean, I'm surprised I'm not still crying every time I talk about it. But then my auntie was telling me she's actually feeling good enough that she was able to meet up with her boyfriend. And yes, at 82 years old, she has a boyfriend. And they went and walked around the casino all night long, and she had a ball. She hasn't been able to do that for like 3 years. Add to that, my recent one, I had some labs done. Now, I've been fighting pre-diabetes. My numbers are always in the high sixes, have been for years. Our old Moringa product used to keep it in the low sixes, but that was basically as good as it got. I just did labs less than right about 6 weeks on the product. My A1C, here you go, Pat, 5.6.
Way to go, girl.
And that was before I started adding the Moringa.
Wow.
I mean, I'm done. I'm hooked. I'm here.
I'm so excited about that.
Oh, I'm so irritated because I forgot it at home this week. So today's day 2 without it. But you know what? The results have not started waning yet. So that's really another piece of encouragement. I will not forget it again because I don't want it to. But if you forget it for a day or two, you'll be all right.
Awesome. That reminds me of a story when my daughter's on the call tonight too. When we got on to our original, we had the Moringa in a cans years ago. Some of you will remember. And my father had dementia, and we would give him the cans, and he just did amazing with it. And one day he called me up and he was just irate. And I go, oh gosh, what's wrong? He said, your sister's trying to kill me. And I go, she's trying to kill you. I go, what's wrong? She won't give me any more cans. I guess he only had 2 left in his fridge and she hadn't brought him his new shipment. And that's how much he knew he felt the difference. And, I just can't wait for all of you that haven't been on Moringa that are on the call to be able to, have this experience that all the rest of us have because it has been life changing. So, Collie, I'm going to pass this back to you to close out the call.
Awesome. Thank you so much, everyone who shared with us here tonight. I'm so excited about this journey that we're on together, and we're just at the very beginning stages of it. And I really feel like it's that first 90 days, the next 90 days, the next 90 days, the next 90 days that really matter to us because we're just at the forefront of something. And one day it'll be 10 years from now. And we'll all be enjoying the fruits of our labors and the wonderful relationships and experiences we've had along the way. But we won't be where we are right now. So right now, the whole world is waiting to hear what we have to offer. And right now, you have the ability, again, you just do more for a period of time. I always think about it like a pregnancy. I've had 4 children. So one of them came 2 months early. So that was only a 7-monther, but the other ones were 9+ months. That is a huge commitment, right? Having a child, it's not just that pregnancy, which by the way is painful sometimes and miserable sometimes. And then heck, you have a baby and it's like, why did I ever want to do this? And I hate this, I'll never do it again. And somehow we forget and we do it again. Some of us do, some of us don't do it at all. The thing is, what I've experienced is it wasn't a 9-month commitment and it wasn't an 18-year commitment. You think, okay, for 18 years, I'm gonna raise my child, and then they're gonna like go off to college and become adults and they're gonna be, no, it's a lifelong commitment. And I'm building lifelong relationships. And I've got, some of my children's friends when they were younger are still in my life today, right? And spouses and sometimes ex-spouses, whatever. We're at the beginning of something and we can commit. Let's just commit for 9 months. How's that? and then enjoy the fruits of our labor and enjoy them together. And I'm just excited. Next month, again, the team call will be the first Wednesday following our Super Saturday, which sometimes it's on the third Saturday. Sometimes this month it was on the second. But we've got so many more wonderful things happening. This company, when I joined it, the name of it was CTFO and it was a CBD company. It was who was evolving and becoming something different. The first mist technology product they came out with was the Xantho mist. This has changed this company in big, big ways because nobody else has this technology. And the micronutrient blend that comes from Germany, that's exclusive to us and it's patent pending. So we've got the most incredible health and wellness and anti-aging story in the industry. And then we got some pretty cool promotional products too, sample products and stuff and things that we can go do a show with. So I hope you know what you have, and I certainly hope you know the team that you're a part of, because these are some of the greatest people I've ever met, not just big income earners in network marketing, but people who truly care and serve their team. And so know that. I can't wait to get to know all of you even better. And with that, thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you next month on the next team call. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Everyone.